high school football action. Mike Flynn along with Dave Clark. And, you know, we look at Fitchburg. They're 0-3. Start out with a real 0-3 tough, 0-3 schedule. And this is kind of where they kicked it into gear last year. We'll see if they can do it again this year. They got a couple of injuries that are going to be acting up today, but this is when they started it last year.
Yeah, tonight's a really important game for them. As you mentioned, they're 0-3. They opened up Brockton, Wachusett, and then St. John's. That's a real tough way to start your season. Shrewsbury's only 1-2, and if they're going to get anything out of this season, they've got to start tonight.
Yeah, and I guess we're going to see a little bit of change at the quarterback slot. At least we saw earlier Sal Figueroa taking a lot of snaps from center, and it looks like he's going to be the guy to watch out for today.
Well, John Murphy, who was the starting quarterback, not even dressed for tonight's game, so he apparently got injured in last week's game down in St. John, so they're going to go with Figueroa, which gives them, I assume, a little bit of different look at quarterback rather than that straight drop-back passing look. That'll give, maybe, hopefully for them, somebody else for the defense to have to look out for other than the running back who's gotten the ball, Alex Marrero, who seemed to get the ball every play.
Fitchburg is in front of us, and the red shirts, I guess, or what are we going to call those two?
I would say you call those maroon.
Maroon and white, and with the white helmets. Shrewsbury across the way, the white and navy blue with the gold helmets, and teams right now meeting in midfield. The field itself, not bad. I mean, it's slippery, but there's no standing water anywhere from where we watch in our purchase up here, which has a few more people in here than they usually do.
Well, it's you can already see some dirt spots out in the middle, and I would imagine after this game, I expect to see a lot of running tonight. It's going to get pretty chewed up between the hash marks, I think. Kind of early in the season for that, but that's just the way it is. Fitchburg wins the toss, I believe, and they will defer.
They will defer, right? Fitchburg declines, and Shrewsbury will receive. And we'll get going here at Crocker Field. We're glad that you were along with us this evening. My guess is that, here it is with Hardy Souls. You talk about Hardy Souls. We look over to the grandstand over to our right, and those are the Hardy Souls, I'll tell you.
At least they're under the roof. The real Hardy Souls are the ones down in front of us that need the bumper shoots to stay dry.
We have the national anthem coming up next, and we'll be pausing for that in just a minute. The Fitchburg High School Marching Band is ready to go with our national anthem. The big thing, or good news anyways, was that Fitchburg got on the board a couple of times last week.
They scored a couple of touchdowns, and still looking to get Mr. Touchdown out of the closet here at Crocker Field.
This is a nice squib ball night because that ball is going to be going all over the
Yeah,
place.
get a nice skip and skid off the wet grass.
For that, you really have to hit the ball in the middle, up.
Yeah, you want to hit a low line drive so it goes about 20 yards in the air and then it starts skipping.
I know, because you had a background in kicking.
Well, in my kicking days, we didn't do a lot of squib kicks because we didn't score. So.
You couldn't do anything else but squib
I
kick.
kicked off 8 times that season.
Okay, about ready here at Crocker Field. And we are underway on a soggy evening. The ball is being picked up at the 33-yard line. And that is where Shrewsbury will start first and 10 at their own 33-yard line. They're moving right to left on your TV dial or your TV screen.
Does your TV still have a dial?
No.
Okay.
No. Double check as they unload here for try to get the numbers for you there. It looks like number 4. We'll get to that in a second. First down and 10 for the Colonials. Second man and breaking a tackle or 2. That it was 6. It was Laramie, I believe. Double check that. There's Laramie as the quarterback that was in there. You see the quarterback
Number
in
4, Christopher Wiseman.
Chris Wiseman, number 4. And Laramie will be hearing number 6 throughout the evening as well. Gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Wiseman calling signals. Wiseman turns, pitch back. Here's Laramie to the far side. Laramie is met by 33, and that, of course, for the Red Raiders was number 33, Alex Marrero. Here's the replay for you.
Little toss sweep out to the right, and you're going to watch Marrero come up on that linebacker spot. He just meets the running back, Laramie, in the backfield, stands him up, and then drives him down for a gain of zip. A couple other Raiders come in, help clean up. Apparently there was a penalty on there was a face mask on the play, so rather than being 3rd and long, Shrewsbury's going to get a first down right at midfield.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see the flag come out either.
You didn't see the flag?
Nope.
I wish we could get it. I didn't see it on the replay, but it could have been away from the play. Here's Wiseman right at midfield. And Wiseman, a broken play, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. Nice play for Fitchburg's number 51, Facundo Isis, one of the captains of the team. And as Mike has mentioned throughout the year, the games that we've done, he is...
he's Johnny. He does everything.
Yeah.
Nice stay at home. I'm not sure that was a broken play or if that was supposed to be a reverse pivot and a quarterback run. But either way, Isis in the backfield takes care of Wiseman for a loss of 1.
Lost a yard, second at 11. Here's Wiseman, turns and he's going to keep it himself, trying to get around, and a nice play. Did the ball go out of bounds? I don't. Apparently they're going to say that it's right about the yard marker. Nice play defensively, strung it out. And here's your replay for you.
Wiseman on the keep.
Nice play. There he is.
Yeah, he pitches it late to Larrabee, who gets knocked out of bounds after a short gain.
I'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Colonials. Rain seems to have stopped for the time being here at Crocker
It's still
Field.
drizzling, but it's a lot lighter than it was about 10 minutes ago.
And there's a reverse. The ball is loose, And it is picked up and thrown down. One of the Red Raiders got there and threw him down for a big loss. I think that was number 4.
Trying to double reverse here. And on the second pitch, thrown high and behind the intended running back.
Number 43, Mateo Oasis. Coach told us before the game that he might get involved.
Along with Tyrell Hampton on the
high snap. And they get it away. Kind of a line drive kick.
Oops.
The ball is loose. And we'll wait and see. They say Fitchburg recovered the ball at the 35-yard line. So a break for the Red Raiders. And they will start for the first time tonight at the 35.
good field position. See, the first 2 games we did here, they were always starting inside their own 20. And it will be Sal Figueroa out to run the offense at quarterback.
Sophomore, 5'9", 156. Marrero's in the backfield with him.
As is the freshman at fullback, Mateo Moises.
Second man, that's Marrero fighting for 2 or 3. Let's say it was a gain of 3. Second down at 7. A lot more kids on the Shrewsbury side than on the Fitchburg side on the bench.
Got a lot of bodies dressed. Yep.
Got a lot of kids dressed. Here's a handoff and coming to the near side. A good gain up to midfield, but the ball is loose. It's fumbled. Looks like it was picked up by Fitchburg.
Figueroa, I believe, was the original ball carrier.
Well, Marrero
they
gets
went wildcat.
Yep.
And then Figueroa here on the sweep. The ball's going to get poked up from behind. And I believe it was Hampton, number 9, who comes in, helmet right on the ball. And I believe it's Tyree Hampton that comes in right there to make the recovery.
Yeah, it was, yep. Nice job by the guys downstairs. Saw that pretty clean up here. First down, Fitchburg in Shrewsbury territory at the 48-yard line. First man? No. First man, yes. Couple of yards by number 43. That was Mateo Oasis. Oasis is just a freshman. So maybe you got to watch out for him the next couple of years.
I think it's Moasis.
Excuse me?
It's Moasis.
Mo?
Yeah, there's an M in front of that.
Oasis. Pardon me.
If he was on Shrewsbury, I wouldn't care.
Second down and 9. At the Shrewsbury 45-yard line. Delay coming to the near side. Marrero, 40-yard line, and gets out at about the 37-yard line. Here's your replay.
Stiff arms away the original tackler. Finally brought down by number 35, Ryan Trockey.
Out he goes.
Bring up a third down and short for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, third and less than a yard.
I think we might bring the sticks across here for a measurement.
Looks like it. Yeah, here come the sticks. That's another thing tonight. It'll be, I would imagine, change up a lot of footballs because they'll be wet throughout the evening. I don't know how that works. Does each team have a...
Each team has their own game balls.
Yeah.
So I don't imagine they have more than a couple.
First down. Somebody on the sideline said, hey, why don't we take a little measurement at that?
Yeah,
and they did.
They were going to set the ball and weren't going to give them the first down.
Right. Somebody on the sideline saw it and said, you know, I think we should take a little measurement.
You can always ask for a measurement. And most of the time they'll give it to you unless it's ridiculously short.
First down and 10. I formation. Second man, Marrero up the middle.
Not much there.
Yard two, a little bit of extra hitting going on afterwards.
Number 81 and
Seemed
number
to be
2
okay.
on the tackles.
Laramie amongst those in on the tackle for Shrewsbury.
Number 2 on that play. Picks up about a yard. So
Gain of about a yard, second down and 9.
About 5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Quarter moving right along here, Mike. I thought we might see a pass or two, but not really on the Fitchburg side.
Looks like we're not going to see a lot at all.
Doesn't seem that way, no. Turns around, here's Marrero trying to get outside, eludes one man, and he's gang tackled back about the line of scrimmage. Lost a yard on the play. He'll bring up a third down and 9.
Try to run Marrero on a toss sweep here, and Fitchburg couldn't get the end sealed, and there were just too many white jerseys over there for Marrero to do anything. And as you mentioned, he lost a couple yards on the play.
My bad. It should be 3rd and 11. That's right. At the 38-yard line. Bootleg to the near side and trying to get around. He does to the 35 and dragged out of bounds at the 30-yard line was Figueroa. Here's your replay.
Well, here's a dimension that they didn't have when they had John Murphy at quarterback, was the ability to run around the end. Figueroa makes the decision early that he's going to run, makes a nice move here and makes a guy miss here. And then uses some pretty good strength to carry that linebacker 5 yards forward. And didn't get the first down, but came awful close.
Be 4th and 1.
Yeah, they might bring the chains across again.
They're going to bring him again, yep.
Chain gang getting a lot of tube time here early.
Just a reminder that our next FATV football broadcast will be coming up on Saturday. That's next Saturday, the 10th, as Fitchburg State plays host to Worcester State. That is a 2 o'clock kickoff for that one, as they go against the vaunted. They go after the vaunted Sterling Cup, named after Rod Sterling many years. What's that?
Huge.
I heard that's not Rod Sterling. No, okay. Sorry about that. But anyways, the Rod Sterling Championship is up for goods there. They're still trying to stretch this out here a little bit.
He's a little bit short. About the length of a football short of the first down.
I think they're about ready to get going here.
Fitchburg wants to get to the line of scrimmage and snap this ball quickly.
Ball's at the 27-yard line. Fourth down play, pardon me. Short, handoff. I think maybe that extra little pull might have got it for him there.
Yeah.
And he got it, first down.
And it is a first down.
Fernando Weiss said that fullback slot is a load to try to bring down.
Yeah.
And just keeps those big legs pumping and finally falls forward. And as you mentioned at the end of the play, that forward progress gives Fitchburg another first down at the Shrewsbury 26-yard line.
3:38 left in the quarter.
Sal Figueroa in there at quarterback, as we said, from the start tonight. Figueroa pitch back far side, Marrero. Marrero cuts to the 20 and goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Nice run by Marrero.
Yeah, unlike the last time they ran this toss sweep, they were able to seal the edge and give Marrero some running room as he got around the corner, picks up 8 yards on the play, gets knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 2.
Yep, 2nd down and 2. Figueroa. Gonna give to Marrero, heading far side. Good cutback, looking to lean forward, and is going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see where they're going to put this down here. I think they got it.
Play was designed to go up inside, but really nothing there. Puts the brakes on, does a little jump cut to the outside. Leaps over a tackler before he's brought down after picking up the 1st down.
Put the ball right at the 15-yard line as the Raiders threaten for the 1st time tonight. Figueroa turns around to Marrero. Marrero in trouble, and down he goes. 3 against 1 on that. Marrero didn't have a chance.
Yeah, too much defensive penetration there by the Shrewsbury defense. Marrero gets the ball, and he looks up, and you see 1, 2, 3 white shirts in the Fitchburg backfield. Tries to get around the corner, but just too many white shirts there to beat. He'll lose about 5 yards on the play.
That'll put the ball back at the 21-yard line. And as Mike said, 2nd down and long. Marrero, right side, down to the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A nice run. We are ready for the replay.
Well, this time they're going to run again. They're going to run away from the strong side of the formation. They have loaded it up to the left, but they're going to run right. And they have a nice block by Hampton at the edge, springs this play, and gives Marrero some running room. Puts him one-on-one with the defensive back. And gets all the way down to about the 6-yard line before he's dragged down.
3rd down and less than a yard to get the 1st. Figueroa going to give to the big man, Isis, and he's got a 1st down. I don't know, during the next, if they can get that, play that back again. I could have swore I saw one of the Shrewsbury kids kind of take his foot and give him a little kick here. Did we have that replay?
Over the drop toe hold?
He gave him a little, I don't know if we can catch the end of this play. Not yet. There's a little late hit. That's nothing. A little late hit. No problem. I take that back. 1st to goal, Red Raiders. And the handoff.
Touchdown.
And getting in for the touchdown was Mateo Moises, the freshman, number 43, getting in there tonight and scoring a touchdown. Here it is.
I think it was Marrero, by the way.
I'm sorry. I saw a 3.
It was Alex Marrero.
That was Marrero. He's going to walk through the middle of the line there.
So congrats. Great run by the Red Raiders here. Got a break and have cashed it in. Now, we watched them practice beforehand tonight, and Oasis was doing okay. Let's see what he can do this time. Snap down, kick is up, and it was much better in practice. The kick is no good. But the Red Raiders have scored, and they lead by a score of 6-0. And hopefully the band will be queuing it up.
The band's searching for the Mr. Touchdown sheet music because they haven't needed it.
Well, we'll see if they can get it going.
That's the extra point. This just goes wide right.
Well, can we get Mr. Touchdown there, guys, or not? Can we see the grandstand side, or is that too much out of your view? Dismissed. Oh, well, nice try by the Red Raiders.
65 yards, and it took a long time off the clock. Only 17 seconds ago here in the first quarter.
Yeah, they did chew up a lot of time.
Got a couple of breaks. They got on top of the punt that they muffed, and then they fumbled early in that drive. They were able to get on top of that one also.
Almost done with the first quarter.
Ice is kicking off.
Isis, little loose ball down there, kind of hard, and smart play by the Shrewsbury player, but pounced on it right away. Here it is, kind of loose. It's wet out there, and he says, "You know what? I'm just going to fall right on it." So the Colonials will go at it now, trailing 6-0. Weissman, the quarterback, and whistles.
Pittsburgh
Took a timeout. FATV underwriters supporters include Workers Credit Union, Mart, Unitil, Minuteman Press, Vector 5, Enterprise Bank, Sentinel and Enterprise, and Fitchburg State University. We thank them for helping us out on this wet night here in Fitchburg at Crocker Field. Probably the last play of the first quarter. Here's Weissman calling signals, kind of roll out to the far side and throw, and he threw behind his man. It goes incomplete.
He had Brian Moore, number 82. It was open on the far sideline.
Threw it behind.
Low and behind.
Ball falls incomplete.
A half roll to his right. Moore lined up in the slot. Is open. But as you mentioned, behind him and low.
Well, I lied. That wasn't the last play of the first
You
quarter.
jinxed it. Yep.
This one might be. Weissman gives to the second man, and the Red Raiders have him pinned up pretty well there, as a bunch of red shirts came up to meet him at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see the replay. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Here's Weissman.
Pittsburgh's done a nice job so far in defense tonight, getting into that Shrewsbury backfield and not letting anybody get loose.
Not much for Mr. Laramie on that play.
Montero there. Rico Colon. Marrero. Some hardy souls from across the way.
Yes, there are.
The last play of the first quarter, or a freeze frame of the last play of the first quarter.
Don't know what's going on there. Looking for stuff?
Picture of the roster. That's what member of the media or.
Don't these guys know the game starts at 7?
Eastern?
I don't know, but I don't know. Hey, when I used to do this full time, I used to always show up in time. I used to show up 2 hours before that.
You still do?
Yeah, I know you still do. That's the thing we have to talk about. We have to discuss upon that.
It's okay when we eat.
3rd down and 12 as we begin the second quarter. Weissman calling signals And he's going to roll out to the near side and throw. And they say no, trap ball.
Well, either way, it wouldn't have mattered. The play was way short of the first down. He was looking for Connor McCauley, number 15. Again, on that little half roll to the right. And again, the ball delivered low.
Yep. So it's a 4th down and 12, and Shrewsbury's going to have to kick it out of there. They do, pretty high kick. Sailing down, fair catch is signaled right at midfield. And the Red Raiders will have great field position. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's the Shrewsbury 49-yard line.
Well, they were able to cash in on their first good field position. That time, last time they started at their own 35, went 65 yards for the score. And this time they'll start in Colonial territory at the 49.
As you can see us, right in front of us. First down play, a little delay to Marrero, and he didn't get much at all. Stingy defense on that. That one didn't really fool him too much.
They tried to run a quick trap and never got a hole there for Marrero to run through. Pittsburgh been a little bit more effective running to the outside.
South Figueroa is the quarterback. He has taken all the snaps tonight at the 49-yard line. Gonna roll out to the near side. Fake the throw and keep it. He's got 5. He's got about 7 yards on the play. Here it is.
Fake to Marrero, bootleg out to the left.
Don't know what that
move
was.
The two-hand pump fake. I don't know.
Might have to check that
Maybe
one
in
out.
Australian rules it might have worked.
That'll make it a 3rd down and 4 for the Red Raiders. 43-yard line. Figueroa gonna give to Marrero, near side at the 40, up to the 43-yard line.
This play also designed to go up through the middle. Marrero quickly sees nothing there, so bounces it to the outside. Some people yelling face mask here at the end of the play. And yeah, we should have had one. Boy, not quite sure what the guy in stripes was looking on at that sideline.
Wound up being a 1st down anyway, so it's a 1st and 10 for Fitchburg.
Pretty clear
at the 38-yard line.
Pretty clear the defender had a handful of Marrero's face mask for a
Might
good.
have been able to go for a few more yards on that play. At the 38-yard line. Figueroa, hand off to the big man, who crawls his way for a couple of yards. That was Kundo Isis, senior, 6'2", 287, wearing number 51. He's one of the captains of this team. 2nd down and about 8. Here's your replay.
It's kind of it's a big man to bring down coming through the middle there. He just runs right through the tackle of number 56, who's holding on for dear life. Chandler Kuchar, one of the captains, senior linebacker.
2nd down play. Marrero trying to get around the right side. Marrero kind of shuffles a little bit for 5 yards, and then he gets a couple of more for 7. All in all, a pretty good run for Marrero as he went on the right side. Here it is.
And he bounces it to the outside. Good blocking along that outside to seal it. A little hold there by Merchant, but no call.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Fitchburg's got 2-down territory here if they don't make it here on 3rd and short.
3rd and short, yep.
It's the kind of position if you want to take a shot.
Well, they got the big boy in the backfield again on this 3rd down, 9 play. First man getting a first down, I believe. Let's double check that it was a first down. And the Red Raiders keep their drive alive.
Shrewsbury had 10 guys up in the box. They loaded the line of scrimmage, and didn't matter. Facundo Isis just rumbled his way right up the middle, down inside the Shrewsbury 25 to the 24.
At the 26-yard line. Left a little bit early on that. That was Moasis, who left a little bit early.
Yeah, he thought I was on 1 and it was on 2.
So that'll cost a little bit. Coach Walker, though, kind of, put his hand out there for a little, hey, don't worry, guy. I want to keep you for a few years.
He did mention he is a freshman. So.
First down and 15 now for the Red Raiders. Deep in Shrewsbury territory. You can see in the picture, rain coming down a little bit harder. Marrero trying to bounce around, gets by 1 and gets thrown out of bounds. Here's your replay. You can see the rain coming down.
Toss to Marrero looking for a cut up. Nothing there. Heads toward the sidelines. And again, because Shrewsbury is not fearing any passes from the Red Raiders. They've got 10 guys up on the line of scrimmage.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 15.
Got nobody covering. Oh, there he goes. The wide receiver outside was not covered at all for a moment.
And breaking away on a play as Figueroa. Figueroa just got the ball and ran. There he is.
In the shotgun. That was going to be a design run all the way. And that time some good blocking up front by the Red Raider offensive line.
Yeah, nice hole.
Gave Figueroa some good running room and gets 10 of that 15 back. Or 9, but 3rd and 6.
So that'll make it a 3rd down and 15. Check that. Make it 10. It's probably even less than that as I look at it. Probably a 3rd and 7. Trying to go right side again is the quarterback Figueroa. Looking at that. Kind of tough to see those. Tough to see those numbers tonight because of the rain. Looks like the 15-yard line right in front of us.
Yep. 4th down and about 2, along 2. Have to get the ball down to about the 14-yard line.
4th down play. Going to give to Marrero, right side, and he really needed to lean forward instead of getting tossed back, so I don't know.
I think so. With the way the line judge is running in from the side, he's got the 1st down. I think on this initial run, he gets some good penetration before he gets spun around and then brought back. Yeah, right there, that last step got him the 1st down.
And they're going to measure it. We'll be at Crocker Field next time for the game for the Red Raiders and Shepherd Hill. 7 o'clock is kickoff time. That's on the 16th of October, right here on FATV.
I guess that must be homecoming.
My guess is that.
There's no other scheduled home games till Thanksgiving. We assuming there'll be one somewhere after in early November here at Crocker Field, but
we have to thank our crew for the extra effort today. because of the elements and our equipment and so forth, I guess they really thought all day whether or not it should be broadcast or not because of the rain that was scheduled to come in here. But the decision was made to go, and we haven't had any problems since, but meant a lot of extra work for the guys today. And we hope that you folks at home appreciate that.
Short crew tonight. We don't have our field side cameras as we normally have, but still getting some great pictures from upstairs.
Yeah. Yep. So kudos to the guys downstairs tonight. There's a lot of good work there. And like we said, a lot of folks, kind of a crummy night to go out, but they're at home relaxing after a busy week, and we're glad that you can be with us. Clock is stopped there, as you see, 5:07, first and 10 for the Red Raiders. They lead the ball game 6-0.
Shrewsbury's defense has been out there most of the first quarter, most of this first half. Their offense has only run 6 plays.
Figueroa right next to Marrero. Slipped, got to the line of scrimmage, and just as he was about to make his cut, down he went.
First time in tonight's game we've seen the field take somebody down.
Well, there it is.
So try to plant that left foot and cut,
Yeah.
and it just went right out from underneath him.
So there'll be no gain, and it will be second down and 10.
New formation for the Raiders. They spread them out, trips to the left.
Figueroa gonna run to the near side, has a block in front of him, and pretty nice run by Figueroa. See if we can get a replay.
Gonna run to the trip side of the field. Gets a couple of good blocks downfield. Puts that shoulder down to finish off the run. Still waiting for that down marker, and they're going to call the first down. Not even going to measure.
Wow.
So they put the ball inside the 5 at the 4. First and goal for the Raiders.
Oh, this would be great to get some points here on just before halftime. Looks like they're about, what, the 4-yard line? First down and 4. Figueroa, second man, and Marrero went nowhere. The ball is loose. Apparently, I didn't hear a whistle. Apparently, they're going to rule it a dead ball, I believe. This might be an interesting replay.
Watch Marrero. When he gets, there's just nothing there. He just runs into a wall of people.
I think, I don't know if the guy.
Well, he was going backwards when the ball came out, so obviously his forward progress had stopped.
Yeah. But was the ball loose?
Well, if forward progress has stopped, the play's supposed to end.
Figueroa, and we have a whistle.
A timeout before the ball was snapped. Yeah, Fitchburg took a timeout before the snap.
Okay, while I got a second, earlier this week it was announced that members of the Fitchburg Redevelopment Authority would step up to the plate and give a gift to the Crocker Fund Restoration Fund. Their gift was just over $14,000, and that, along with some other folks, we'll get you back to that in just a moment. Second down and 4. And a little push is Isis, and he's in for the touchdown. Here it is, and just a load going right up towards the goal line and getting in for the touchdown.
Yep, last time there was no hole for Marrero, but this time there was a nice little crease for Isis, and he took advantage.
I'm going to see the replay again, I guess. Here it is.
And once he gets going forward, he's tough to stop.
Yep. So there you go.
And we're going to see the Raiders are going to go for 2 here.
Figueroa comes trotting on the field, and they'll go for 2.
See if they go right back to the same play.
Now a whistle.
Coach Walker not happy with something.
And another timeout here for the
Called a
Raiders.
timeout and is not happy with.
Maybe the guys upstairs could get a nice little picture of Coach Walker down there talking to the
Conversion,
team.
let's see what happens.
That's not the coach. No. Let's see here. Go the other way. Go that way. Go left. Go left. But thanks to the Redevelopment Authority and all those who made a contribution. Contributions came in fast and in a fury to take care of the concession stand. So the insurance deduction is all set, and now it's just a question of demolition and what the new stand will look like. So once again, thanks to all those folks who helped contribute it, and that's great.
It will not look like Phil's Snack Shack.
Nope, it'll probably look like that. I think
it'll look pretty similar to what it looks like now.
It would, they try to keep things as close as they can here at Crocker Field to the way it was. So thanks to all those guys. They're going for 2 here. Turnaround goes to Marrero, leans forward, and he's in standing. The 2-point conversion is good. And with 2:45 to play in the first half, the score is Fitchburg 14 and Shrewsbury nothing.
A little toss to the outside. Marrero that time got some good blocking along that left-hand side of the offensive line. Really got in easily for the 2-point conversion.
Red Raiders, I'm sure they want to go off, with nothing but good stuff here. I mean, you get off now, you get the kickoff for the next half. You're up by 2 touchdowns. They played a pretty good first half.
Almost perfect. Couldn't ask for anything better. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They've kept the ball away from, for the most part, from the Shrewsbury offense, who was struggled all night. They've only got 1 first down, and that was on a penalty.
I'm trying to remember, wasn't it a couple of years ago that we had a monsoon down here, and it was Fitchburg that played Shrewsbury, and Shrewsbury, I think, had a pretty good team back then. I think 10-0 was the final score.
It's possible. They all run together.
Yeah, that's true.
There's very few games that stick out.
Yeah, we mentioned that in that article that Jay Guerin did.
Yeah, he asked me that question, and I said, well, the Leominster game in '88 sticks out only because there was 1 million people there.
Yeah.
All the TV trucks.
Oh, yeah. It was a big night, great night. After the touchdown, here it is, squib kick, and this one's going to squib along all over the place. And they're going to pick it up in the end zone. Watch out here as there is a lane around the 40 midfield and finally going down around the 40-yard line.
That's coming back anyway.
It's coming back as one of the Red Raiders are applauding. Yeah, we'll see that replay. See what happens. There's an injured player, though.
Yeah, watch around the 20-yard line.
Oopsie
Isis gets
daisy.
tackled from behind. That's where the flag was thrown.
Was it that bad of a hold?
It looked worse in live action, actually.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say, that doesn't look like a real big deal.
Well, he might have did a little acting job.
A little embellishing?
Yeah, maybe.
They do that now in soccer, right?
Well, soccer's the worst.
If you're doing an embellishment, they could.
Soccer's the absolute worst. The guy goes down like he's shot, and then as soon as they give the guy the yellow card or the red
That's
card,
the way it is.
the guy bounces back up like he.
That's hockey too.
Yeah, it was not as bad in hockey.
No.
In hockey, if you do
The
it.
injured player.
In hockey, if you do it, somebody's going to get you for real.
The injured player was Martin Nicholas. It should be Nicholas Martin. Thank you. But seems to be okay.
The only team that does it in the NHL is those flying frauds from Montreal.
Oh, wow.
So 12 seconds of action took place there. There's 2:33 left in the half. 14-0 Red Raiders.
Way off to our left.
10 for the Colonials.
Turn and give. A blocker in front.
And that's Laramie.
And not much. That was Laramie,
Away from one
the
tackle.
ball carrier.
Number 6.
And Weissman.
Ball 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Turn around. 9 was in there quickly for Fitchburg. Kind of screwed the whole play up.
Ball on the 15.
And there's Laramie, who the Red Raiders have really kept in check throughout the evening.
2 minutes left in the half. Rolling.
Gonna roll out to the near side. It's caught at the 30-yard line, up to the 33-yard line.
As Jared Godek.
The tight end, number 47, Jared Godek.
Jared
a little,
Godek.
A little drag pattern. He's had a couple of guys open earlier in the half that missed him. This time he hits Godek on stride. And
Moves the ball out to the 32
good one-on-one tackle there at the end of the play.
Up to the 32-yard line.
Nolan Baird with the tackle.
First down and 10. And still looking to throw, trying to get around, and eludes one man, and there's a bunch of red shirts over there. Finally, they get him out of bounds.
Well, they had 2 shots at Wiseman in the backfield. First it's Hampton, misses him there. And then they get another shot at him here at the corner.
I think one of the players, I think the quarterback maybe thought that there was kind of a aiming of the helmet.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Wiseman got knocked out of bounds after a gain of 5 to stop the clock.
Don't see much there. Second down, and as Mike said, about 5. Back to pass and throw, and it is incomplete.
Ball intended for number 81.
Red Raiders right there on coverage.
Good coverage on the play by the Red Raiders.
This time a straight drop back. Most of the pass plays for Shrewsbury have been rollouts here in the first half.
It's some mustard on that ball,
Yeah,
too.
they tried to force it in. There's like 4 Red Raider jerseys all around the ball, the intended receiver.
There were 4. Third down coming up, and about 4 yards to go. 1:07, as you see on your screen, left in the first half. Third down, they got to keep it. Cut it inside. Wiseman.
Hampton, number 9, comes up to make the play.
And
Gets some help himself.
we have a timeout, Shrewsbury.
Quick timeout for the Colonials. 59 seconds left.
First we have to see whether they gave him the first down. Yes,
They
it
did.
does.
Yep, first down.
Move the ball to the 43-yard line.
Wiseman going to keep it here himself on the bootleg. Cuts it up inside and just gets enough forward momentum to get the first down. Shrewsbury took a quick timeout to save some time.
They'll put the ball right at the 34-yard line. First down and 10. Wiseman calling signals, going to go back to pass. Going to step up. He's got all sorts of red shirts, but he eludes them and gets it down to the 40-yard line, the 30-yard line. Nice run by Wiseman, as you had a wall of red there, and he got away from him. Here it is.
Numerous opportunities to get him to the ground. Makes a couple of guys miss, another miss. And Shrewsbury gets the ball down to the Fitchburg 36-yard line. An awful long time.
Yeah, the clock continuing to run.
That goes very conservative. Man out straight.
Tyree Hampton, number 9, makes the tackle on Nicholas Martin, number 3.
Shrewsbury takes a timeout. Boy, they had a lot of time going.
They lost about 17 seconds from the end of the last play. They didn't take a timeout. And then they run a dive right up the middle.
It says they have 2 timeouts left. Is that right? I mean,
that should be right. That's why I was surprised they didn't take
very
one.
surprised.
They didn't take one after the long run by Wiseman, just to give him a quick break after the long jaunt.
Rain has stopped momentarily. It's been off and on throughout the game this evening. Right now it's shut off. Back and in trouble as the Red Raiders smelled that out beautifully. And they were led on the play by Ronnie Fernandez, number 50. Watch him.
That's Mark Merchant.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. They did change numbers.
And 51 also in there, also. Condolences. They just came right up the middle.
Sorry about that. That was 50. Merchant made a number change. But he was in there quickly. And now you just got 12 and a half seconds left.
Now you got to throw up coming out to a Hail Mary because you've taken yourself.
Wow. 3rd and 27. Third and 22. A little adjustment there with 12 and a half seconds remaining in the first half. And Red Raiders play this 12 and a half seconds good. They got to be feeling good about themselves heading to the locker room. Gonna go, and this is Laramie. Laramie down the far sideline, and Laramie takes it all the way down to the 31-yard line. But in doing so, the clock goes down to 5 seconds.
That stops the clock, 5.5 seconds.
Well, I don't think they were looking to score here. They were hoping to get lucky in.
Basically one play on 4th.
A pretty nice gain. It does get knocked out of bounds to stop the clock. But down to enough time for one play.
We've seen his arm. We know he can throw it, so why not throw it up there? Red Raiders, I'm sure, will be looking forward to that.
Well, both safeties playing about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Rolls out to the near side. That's Weissman throwing, and it is incomplete. And that's it for the first half. So the Red Raiders played an excellent first half, and they lead at halftime 14-0. Well, we got a couple of seconds here. I'd like to thank our underwriter supporters, Workers Credit Union, Mart, Unitil, Minuteman Press, Vector 5, Enterprise Bank, the Sentinel Enterprise, and Fitchburg State University.
We're getting ready to get underway here. Kicking off for the Colonials, number 4, Christopher Wiseman. Back deep. Sal Figueroa on the board. Number 33, Alex Morel. Ball takes a interesting hop, but Morel picks
Ball
it
is
up.
loose, and Marrero is going to pick it up, and he's going to run with it right up the middle, close to midfield. That ball just kind of sat there, and then it popped right in his arms, and he just took it for about 30 yards.
Looked like he may pop it all the way. Here,
Here's your replay.
Yeah, we're taking a look at it here on the.
At the 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
We're waiting and waiting. There we
it
go.
is.
Little squib kick, pops up, hit him in the chest,
Yeah.
picks it up on the hop.
That could have been a real mess. Instead, he turned it into a big gain.
Yeah, Shrewsbury lost their lanes and coverage, and Morero able to take it right up the middle to the Red Raider 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line, it's a first down for Fitchburg High School as we just begin the second quarter of play. Kind of a Bad snap, but they're going to keep it anyways on the end around over the 50 to the 45-yard line. That was 33 again. Marrero got a first down, 1st and 10.
They ran that play early in the first half, and they gave the ball to Figueroa on the sweep. This time they fake it. Marrero comes off the right side and picks up 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Morella trying to get around the outside. Gets 5, gets 10. He's going down the far sideline. Another fine run by Alex Marrero. And that'll be a first down all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Give over the left side. Good blocking along that line of scrimmage to Spring Marrero. Makes a miss right there, and then he's off to the races. And he has one Colonial to beat. That's going to be the linebacker, number 35, Ryan Trockey, who hauls him down from behind to save the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line, first down for the Red Raiders. Shotgun. And the handoff is going to come around, and this way they got it smelled out pretty well. Figueroa, not much room at all for him to go. And I don't believe there'll be any gain on that. It'll be 2nd down and 10. There it is. A lot of running around by Figueroa, but really didn't get anywhere. At the 22-yard line, that's where the ball stays. Second down play.
Marrero again to the left side.
Marrero trying to get around that side, and he couldn't do it. Nice play by Nick Martin.
2 or 3 yards on the play.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Pittsburgh hasn't had that many 3rd and long plays. They've been a lot shorter than that, but 3rd and 13. Big one coming up.
How do you think two down? They have 2 shots on where they are.
Put it right at the 27-yard line, the 27-yard line. Figueroa going to keep it himself. And cuts his way down to the 25-yard line. So here's your replay.
Fake the inside handoff to Marrero, and then Figueroa on the keeper tries to follow him right up inside the line of scrimmage. Gets about 3 on the play, but it'll be 4th and 10.
Figueroa going back into, we were told right at the beginning of the year, likes to be called Sal. Everybody calls him Sal. So we'll call him Sal. 4th down and 10.
We haven't seen Sal throw a pass yet. Here we
He's
go.
going to throw one now. Long, deep, and overthrown in the end zone. Arujo for Shrewsbury was, is that a flag on the far side, Mike? Right in front of the 4th down marker.
Yep, there is a flag. It's an ineligible receiver downfield for Fitchburg, so it won't matter as the ball will go over on downs. Tried to throw Hampton on the fade, but he was triple teamed down the near sideline.
So the Colonials will get the ball for the first time in this half, trailing by 14. And they got a first down coming up, 1st and 10. I'm going to put that ball right at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Wiseman is still in there at quarterback, wearing number 4. He turns around and pitches to Laramie, and Laramie is still on his feet. And I don't know if that ball came out or not, Mike, but a nice first down play of over 10 yards will be another first down and 10.
It looked like Fitchburg had Laramie surrounded a couple yards downfield, but nobody wrapped him up and tackled him.
Here's your replay. As Mike said, there's Laramie.
There's a lot of red shirts around him, but nobody grabs him. When they finally get him, nobody comes in and helps out until it's too late. He runs through another tackle and battles his way all the way up for another first down. They did come out of that play limping.
First and 10 for Wiseman. Has a man in motion coming to the near side. Up the middle. No, it is second man through. He got about 5 yards on that play as he kind of followed that block. The second man through, and it gained about 6 yards, maybe 7. It'll be second down and 3. Clock continuing to run down. 6:20 to play in the third quarter here. Got all sorts of birds and everything happening around here. Weissman gives, and coming out of the pile is Weissman, and he looks like he might have got some sort of injury down there. He's looking for, well, I don't know, is he going to try to get it back in there or not? No, he's going to try to get back in the huddle. Something with his hand, I think. Maybe you can see it here.
I think he was trying to get his hands dry.
Yeah, that must be it.
That right hand was down when the Fitchburg player fell on top of it, so might have lost feeling for a moment.
The ball is placed at the 44-yard line. First down and 10 for the Colonials. Weissman calling signals. Pitch back, and they'll try to go around, and now they're going to throw downfield, and it is incomplete. Boy, the play was there, but we've seen a few times tonight where the ball just is short.
It was Christopher Campbell, number 17, who was one of the backup quarterbacks in the backfield. They went with a little halfback option toss, and he really had the receiver open, but he didn't give any air on it. He tried to drill it to him. The receiver goes down. We lose sight of the ball. You can tell when when you lay on it that long, you're just trying to get it back in your hands. Both officials ran in and gave the incomplete signal.
Second down and 10. Weissman calling signals right up the middle, and a nice 5 or 7 yard jaunt right up the middle. That was Nick Martin.
I think it's going to be a hold on face mask.
Well, let's see if we can see it. Okay, here it is. See if we're looking for a face mask here.
Yeah, right there. Yep. Got it up in the face mask of the ball carrier. Tacks on 15 yards at the end of the play. Shrewsbury with their best drive of the night here in the start of the second half.
Weissman gonna roll out to the far side. Puts his head down, heads toward the goal line, and he is in. Really made that look pretty easy right along the far sideline. And Shrewsbury has cut into the Fitchburg lead. It's now 14-6. Here's your replay. Weissman just rolling out.
Okay, designed run all the way, as he really never really put the ball up to throw it. And really some weak tackling here at the end.
Extra point is coming up. Snap down, kick up.
Boink.
And he hit the goal post. Figueroa grabbed the ball and
Yeah,
was
well,
thinking about running.
Maybe in the Arena League, but not anywhere else.
Here's the replay.
The kicker stumbles right on his first step here.
Yeah, he did.
And he
Boing.
drills it right off the right upright.
So Shrewsbury gets on the board, and now it's a 14-6 ball game with 4:43 remaining in the third.
The old goalpost, that might have gone right over the upright.
I was thinking about that. I says, the old goalpost that used to be there folded back, and it might have been a more difficult call,
Yeah,
or it might have got in.
It might have gone right over the top, and they would have had to make a decision. But the uprights weren't nearly as tall as they are on the new posts.
Nice drive by Shrewsbury as they came out of the locker room ready to go this time.
Yeah, Fitchburg had a pretty good drive of their own after the second half kickoff and couldn't cash it in. And Shrewsbury comes right down and makes it a one-score game.
With plenty of time to go. Line drive end over end, and it sails into the end zone all the way through, and the Red Raiders will start off to our left at the 20-yard line, first down and 10.
Coming up to the 20-yard line now will be the Red Raiders, first and 10.
Well, we've seen a couple more. Certainly we've seen Figueroa, but we've also seen the emergence of Facundo Isis playing a bit in the backfield as well.
We saw him in the first couple of games, but not down in where they could score. And of course, he scored the second touchdown.
Marrero and Moises are in the backfield. And this is, he breaks out a little bit as Alex Marrero. Got a yard, make it 2nd and 9. Shrewsbury has Fitchburg on their heels here.
Yeah, it was all Red Raiders in the first half and to start the second half, but that scoring drive by Shrewsbury has kind of flipped the momentum over to their side of the field.
Sure has. This is Marrero on the far side, and Marrero kind of creeps his way. Still short of a first down. They're going to put it at the 24-yard line. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Again, just too many white jerseys in the Fitchburg backfield for Marrero to have any running room. Did a nice job just to gain a yard on that play.
Gonna fake it out. Figueroa gonna run to the near side, being chased down, throws. And it is caught, I believe. It was caught. And apparently it's gonna be enough for a first down, and it is.
It's Mateo Moises, the fullback, who sneaks out of the backfield and on the bootleg by Figueroa under pressure. Didn't think he had any chance of completing his pass when he threw it, but Moises makes a nice catch along the end, the sideline, and gets enough for the first down.
1st and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Oops.
And watch out, there's a fumble. And it's still loose. And instead of falling on it, it's still loose. I thought I heard a whistle, Mike, though, a long time earlier.
I don't think so, because
no, can we play that back? I want to hear. I thought I heard a whistle. Can we hear that?
they were trying to run the Wildcat, and Marrero makes a mistake here. Well, he tried to fall on it, but kind of lost his footing. And Figueroa tries to pick it up on the run. There's a mad scramble, and Shrewsbury gets the ball 1st and 10, just outside the Red Raider 10-yard line. Actually, it's 1st and goal where they've laid the sticks down.
Wow, things have changed in a hurry. Keep it himself, and the ball is still loose.
I know that was the referee tried to pull the beanbag out and mistakenly threw the flag.
I think that was it. Yep.
Oops.
My bad.
Yeah, I think he tried to find the beanbag and ended up throwing the flag. Morrell tries to reverse pivot, and boy, he just gets clobbered by Marley Keating.
14-6, 2:33 left in the 3rd quarter. Still second.
Lose a couple of yards on that play. 2nd and goal from around the 12.
Weissman looks him over here and goes in motion. He'll go up the middle. Heading towards the goal line is Martin, Nicholas Martin, number 3.
Number 3, Nick Martin, will be carried on that play.
He comes up a little lame.
Here's a replay.
Straight handoff right up the middle to the up back. Runs out of a couple of tackles. Gets the ball down inside the 5 before he's finally knocked down at the 4. He's at the 10. I think that the 9. Yeah, it's on the 9.
3rd down at 8.
Weissman again.
Weissman gonna run out, eludes a player, throws to the end zone, and is caught. Touchdown. Okakwa Nadami. I screwed that up.
Oh, you butchered that. I'm not even trying it.
You're not even trying.
No, I know better. Boy, he was really close to the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball.
We won't have that angle.
Nope. You don't have the computer-generated line on the field either, so.
Namdi with the touchdown. Namdi
Okaka.
Okaka.
I'm not even trying it. Nope.
He was wide open, big guy in the end zone, and chance to tie the game up here.
Okaka? How's that?
That sounds right, Okaka. I remember that name somewhere else, too. I can't remember where it is.
Well, the Colonials will go for 2 here.
Well, that was a bad break against the Red Raiders. They had things kind of going their way, but in the second half, totally different. And the 2-point conversion is no good. So a bit of a break for the Red Raiders as they keep the lead 14-12. Did you have some scores that you saw at halftime?
I did. Wachusett was trailing Leominster at the half 7-0. St. Bernard's all over Nipmuc at the half 35-6. Gardner was ahead of Tingsboro 16-8 at the half. I believe North Middlesex had a lead at the half. I think that's all I had that was relevant to our area.
Yep. Well, the Red Raiders have got to find what they had there a little bit earlier. They've got to find that again.
Wow, yeah, they dominated the first half, 14-0 lead. They come out in the second half. They drive the ball down deep into Shrewsbury territory. They turn it over on downs, and since then, Shrewsbury scores. Fitchburg makes a bad play and turns it over deep in their own territory. And that safe 14-0 lead is now down to 2.
End over end, sailing down. Burrow's going to take it, come to the near side. 25, cuts, 30, fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball, and it's going to be Shrewsbury ball. So another turnover from the Red Raiders, and Shrewsbury is starting to take over this game with these fumbles.
That's just ball. You just got to hold on the ball. Just a bad fumble. You got to know in the traffic when you know that people are going to start grabbing the ball. He's swinging it out there like a loaf of bread. It just popped loose.
Well, it might be the elements tonight. I don't know. But in the first couple of games, we saw them really not make any
Right,
kind of
they
mistakes.
didn't put the
like
ball on
that.
the ground at all in the first couple of games.
First down and 10. And they go right up the middle. That's Larrabee again. And he gets a few yards. That's Laramie, wearing number 6. The junior. Gain 3, second 9.
As we go under 1 minute here in the third quarter.
And it's been a quarter that Shrewsbury's got themselves back in.
Back in, all the momentum and the ball in Fitchburg territory.
Change that. It's going to be second down and 7. That's about right. Weissman, and a nice play, Fitchburg defensively, and
Tyree
a
Hampton.
big loss on the play.
Tyree Hampton from his linebacking spot right up the gap.
There he is.
Nobody blocked him.
Wow, right there. Weissman didn't have a chance.
Actually fortunate to hold up the ball. He just saw Hampton coming from the blind side just in time to tuck it away.
Lost a couple on that. 3rd and 12. And now the whistles go.
Third quarter ends.
Third quarter ends is right. Thank you. So we've completed 3 quarters of play here at Crocker Field. And at the end of 3 quarters, the score is Fitchburg High School 14 and Shrewsbury High School 12. But after those last couple of plays, that might have been, because, I mean, Shrewsbury's really starting to move here, and you make a couple of losses like that.
Yep, somebody has to step up on defense and turn the momentum back around.
There's the Shrewsbury bench across the way. We've talked a bit about the rain today. It's been off and on here at Crocker Field. Right now, I don't see any.
Be a little light drizzle out there, but it was much heavier around the start of the game.
Yeah. And as we said, many thanks to the crew tonight that worked a little extra because of the elements. And we thank the guys for their extra work tonight. I think people at home relaxing appreciate that, so I'm glad we could bring that along for you. Fourth quarter about ready to begin. 3rd down and about 13 to go. Weissman rolling out, throwing, and it is incomplete. Fitchburg player was right there. So again, everything he seems to throw is thrown pretty hard.
It's an interesting call for the Shrewsbury coaching staff. See if they're going to punt the ball away and try to pin Fitchburg deep, as it is 4th down and 12. Looks like that's what they're going to do, is kick the ball away.
Okay. Kicking.
It's Larrabee.
You're going to get a couple of guys coming in late here.
That's Larrabee.
Yeah.
Does the punting.
Just didn't look at, they looked like they were one short, but now they're okay. Gets the snap, kind of pooched it. He's going to take it on the fly, 10-yard line, far side. And they're going to drag him out of bounds on the far side. That's John Cowett, as Cowett makes the return. And the Red Raiders will get the ball back.
He pushed it, but he pushed it right at the return guy. Cowett able to make the catch.
It was right there for
yeah.
Cowett, yeah.
Want to kick that ball away from the returner.
Yeah, he had a little momentum catching that ball and gets it up over the 20-yard line, up to about the 23-yard line.
You don't do that. You better just kick it in the end zone and give the ball to 20. Fitchburg looking to get a couple of first downs and chew some time off here.
First down and 10 for the Red Raiders. Figueroa calls. This is the second man through, and that's Marrero. Still a little rumble there. Off the bottom of the pile goes number 33.
It looked like the first tackler went in and tried to rip that ball right out of Marrero's hands.
Gained a couple on the play. And actually more than a couple. You got second down and 3 coming up. And this is Marrero, and he's got a first down over the 35-yard line. And that's what Fitchburg wants to do now. Maybe what they had in the first quarter, they had a long drive, took up a lot of time, and eventually scored on that drive. That I'm sure is what the game plan is right now.
Time they got a good push on the right side, gave Marrero some running room. They get the ball out to the 35-yard line and a first down. Clock continues to roll, as you can see on the screen. 9:40 left in tonight's ball game.
Marrero trying to bounce around the outside, couldn't do it. And yeah, just couldn't get around there at all. He really didn't have much of a chance around that. We'll show you it. Here he is.
Again, he doesn't get close to the line of scrimmage before you start seeing numerous Shrewsbury defenders in the backfield. Throws him down for a loss of 3.
Chris Jalbert making the tackle. Second down and 14. Figueroa gonna roll out to the far side. Got some room, and then he cuts back a little bit. And a flag goes down late. We'll have to wait and see what the flag was for. Personal foul, face mask, Shrewsbury.
Yeah, this one, Fitchburg finally gets one in their favor.
Well, the referee was right there when he made the call. I don't know if you want to see that, but he couldn't have been 5 yards away. He was right there. So there's a break.
Turn what second would have been 3rd and long into a first down in midfield for the Red Raiders. Like Figueroa had some running room at the beginning of this play, but a little bit too much dancing.
Couldn't really tell.
I didn't see a lot of face mask there.
He's right there, right there. Throwing the flag down. Pitch back. Marrero coming to the near side, bumps into his own man, and then leans forward for, still leaning forward. A little bit of a scrum. Bring it right up to midfield, where it will be second down and 8. Clock now just starting again, 8:10 to play in tonight's ball game.
Under 8 minutes to play in the game.
At the 49-yard line. Figueroa gives. Getting 5 yards and getting up to for about 7 yards on the play was Marrero. Here's your replay.
Marrero will carry it off the right side. Spin off the first tackle, and drive forward, jumps over a would-be tackler, and falls forward for a gain of about 8.
Yeah, hold on to that ball. Figueroa. First man, they're trying to push it forward here. I don't know if they got it or not. It's going to be dependent on the spot.
I don't think he got it, as it was ISIS from the fullback spot. One of the Colonial defenders did a nice job of getting low and grabbing onto those big legs before he got a chance to get going. Got about a yard, needed 2.
4th down and a full yard.
See what Fitchburg does here. See if they're going to go for it or if they try to draw Shrewsbury offside.
Figueroa Talking with Coach Walker is back into the huddle now, and we'll see what Fitchburg has in mind. 4th down and about a yard. Fourth down, looked like Marrero leaned forward and got it. Several of the Fitchburg players indicating that they got the first down.
They need to get to the 40, gets down to about the 39, so the Red Raiders will keep the ball. Fresh set of downs. Good push by the Fitchburg offensive line to get Marrero a little crease to run through.
Yep.
Restart the clock, we go under 6 minutes.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's the 39-yard line, first down and 10 for Fitchburg High School. Grower gives, and that's Isis on the right side. And he barrels his way close to a Fitchburg first down. We'll have to double check it for you. Looks like he's maybe 2 yards away. Second down and a couple.
He just carried 4 Colonial defenders about 5 yards down the field.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He is a big guy.
He would be no fun to be tackling if you're a defensive back. He's listed at 6'2", 287.
Second and 2. There he is again. Isis this time on the near side. Isis looking for a little help as he gets up there. And they going to measure here?
Well, they're going to take a look. They're going to bring the sticks.
They're going to bring in the sticks. Yeah, well, let's see if we can get a close measurement.
First down.
We won't be there, but next week, October the 9th, the Red Raiders will be on the road. They take on Patriots from North Middlesex. That's coming up next week.
Beautiful Townsend. Fresh set of downs, able to take bleed some more clock.
At the 30-yard line. Figueroa gives Marrero near side. Stiff arms one, but nice play defensively as the defense kind of came up in a hurry. Really didn't get much at all. Let's say no gain at all. Second down and 10.
See if the coaching staff from Shrewsbury starts to use some of their timeouts. They have 4 left.
Fitchburg has 5 left. Figueroa gives to 33 again. Alex Marrero. Boy, Marrero's a tough kid. He's out there. He's out there, you know, every minute.
Carries the ball 90% of the time, plays linebacker and defensive back, and he's on special teams.
Third down. Trying to say, yep, 5 yards. Here's Figueroa. And Figueroa gets down for a couple yards. They're gonna.
I think he got enough for a first.
Did they give him already? They look, yep, first down. First down for the Red Raiders. As
that will the ball's at the
20,
19 or so, and Shrewsbury will start using their timeouts. That was a big first down there for the Red Raiders. Well,
we're going to get very close to a line that Coach Ed Sullivan once used in and doing our games many moons ago.
The old cheese.
The old cheese line. Yeah. I think it's close enough right here. It's 14 to 12.
Yeah, you can use it.
Coach Sullivan
it's
used
appropriate.
Coach Sullivan did the games with us years ago, and all Dave, a touchdown here would make the cheese more binding. We'll let you think about that.
Got a laugh in the truck.
You got a big laugh, and it's just true story.
We're just checking to make sure you guys are still awake.
Herrera cutting from one side to the next. He didn't get much on that play. And we've got a second down and 9. And did they call timeout, Mike?
They did not.
They did not. So,
Second and 8.
in the mortal words of Chris Berman, tick, 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 tick. There you go. Didn't get much, though. He kind of went instead of that way.
Spread the field again, direct snap, and that time
Figueroa.
Met by number 12 and number 64. 12.
now they closed. Took a
Grady and
timeout.
64.
2:17.
The tackle for Shrewsbury.
Yeah, Coach Sullivan, who we did the games with him, what, in the mid to late 80s, the coach?
Yeah, coach was with us. Joe left us in 84. Joe and the coach was already with us. And I think he did it for a couple more years after that.
But yeah, that was it. That was, I didn't quite know what to say.
I think the tree at Elliott Field, I think, finally got him.
Unbelievable. But yeah, the cheese more binding. It's a classic. I don't know. You know, Yogi's got all his. We should have had a whole lesson.
Those are one of the stories that didn't make it into the article.
No.
The Telegram. The great tree game at Elliott Field, and the poor old referee that was running the clock that did the header off the back.
Down he went. Down he went. Yep. We actually did have to do that game from in between two trees.
Yep. They put some boards up between two trees as a press box.
And at halftime, one of our officials. It's terrible.
Didn't make it.
It's terrible to think of, but every time I think of it, I laugh my head off. The poor guy steps backwards and whoop, down he goes. He was okay though.
He was, yep.
Jeez. Oh, anyways.
That one in the doctor at Marlboro got trampled on the near sideline. Keller Field.
Wow. Hey, that picture looks like half of it is
like,
not raining, the other half is raining.
It's like it's snowing on the right-hand side.
Figueroa. Gonna keep it himself. Flag goes down. And they're gonna say that he is whistled. Is there a penalty against Fitchburg?
Yeah, a legal procedure against Fitchburg. Coach Walker out to the numbers, trying to get an explanation from the white hat. I'm going to assume that the play ran, so it's going to count.
Right.
So I'm going to assume that Shrewsbury is going to decline the penalty, take the down, as Figueroa only got a short gain on the play. But they will take the down and make it 4th.
I know that's what we're going to do.
Well, clock to continue. Well, actually, the clock is stopped right now, 2:07. Procedure against Fitchburg is delayed.
Bringing up 4th down now for the Red Raiders.
So this will be 4th down.
4th down. The clock will wind now.
4th and
Put
7.
the ball in play. Now Fitchburg comes right out of the hustle. They can hold the ball. They don't need to snap this right away. They can bleed about 30 seconds off the clock.
I wonder if the coach is yelling that to him. They've been instructed to do that. I don't know. Figueroa, watch out from behind, and he gets muckled.
Well, he did make a nice heads-up play, though. He didn't try to force the pitch. He tried to make a miracle play. He took the loss and held on to the ball. And that gives Shrewsbury a turnover and a chance to return it.
There it is.
That play got blown up right away.
That was not. That was pretty ugly right from the start.
So they leave a $1:43 on the clock and 2 timeouts for Shrewsbury.
Okay.
Look at they had managed the clock a little bit better, they could have left less time out there.
Fitchburg, if you're interested, has all 5 timeouts remaining. There's the first down play. See where they're going to put that ball.
Come up with no huddle.
It's like the 50, 40, 30, 20, 25-yard line maybe. Second down play. Weissman back to pass. Throws and incomplete.
Tyree Hampton was all over Weissman.
Over on that side by John Collette.
So that will stop the clock with 1:12 remaining.
The clock stopped, a minute 12 now. Left to play.
Watch Tyree Hampton coming flying in here after Weissman, and he just barely gets his pass off before you don't see it at the end of the play, but he gets trampled over by Hampton.
Still third down play coming up.
That's delay a game.
And
Delay a game, Shrewsbury.
wow. Delay game called against Shrewsbury.
Wow. A dead ball situation. Quarterback took an awful long time at the line of scrimmage. I don't know if he's trying to change the play.
Third down and about 9.
Weissman with a pitch to number 2.
Weissman's going to pitch out to the far side and getting some good yardage.
He's got at least 15. That was J.T. Rivera.
Double check who that is. Apologize, but I didn't see anybody get off the bottom of the crew. It's 2.
J.T. Rivera.
Clock is running at the 35.
Clock is running with under a minute to play.
Colonials are not doing that great of a job here on the 2-minute offense. Taking an awful long time at the line of scrimmage to snap the ball.
And go back to pass. Going to roll out to the near side, long and deep, and it is incomplete along the near side. Well covered on the play by the Red Raiders.
The clock's running. The quarterback's up there calling signals forever.
43 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, they'll stop now with 43 seconds.
Second down for Shrewsbury.
And that kind of hung up there for a while. Fitchburg had 2 players back there on it for the intended receiver. Second down and 10, and Weissman's going to go back, dump it off, incomplete. Kind of threw it over the head. Boy, I don't know. Strange to figure out Shrewsbury a little bit. Just that.
Haven't done a good job.
Do they want to pass? Do they want to run?
Well, at this point, you got to throw it.
But during the whole game.
No, they didn't. They've had a couple of guys open. They haven't hit them.
Yeah.
At this point, their hands kind of forced it. They've got to throw.
At the 35-yard line. That's the Shrewsbury 35. Weissman back to pass, and he overthrows his receiver. Once again, Fitchburg coverage, pretty good. And it brings up a 4th down and 10, and this will do it.
Well, now you got to get a first down. It looked like somebody might have run the wrong route here. You got 2 white shirts practically in the same spot, surrounded by defenders down the middle for Fitchburg.
Wonder if Fitchburg might take a timeout here or not. I don't know.
I think you'd rather not give Shrewsbury that extra time.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, you're right. 4th down play. 4th and 10. Weissman back to pass. Throws. Caught. That will be awfully close to a first down. I think he got the first down.
Be an interesting spot.
Wherever they spot is going to be big here. Let's see how they spot it. I think they're going to check it.
I think he got the first down. From where we were, we had a pretty good signal. And I think he got it.
I think Shrewsbury got a bad spot. I think the ball should be over the 45-yard line, but they spot it right on the 45. They do give him the first down.
He caught it like he was on a tightrope. It's kind of.
Pittsburgh did have a shot to bring him down short of the first down and missed. Shrewsbury takes a timeout, 26 and a half.
26 and a half, and they've got
One timeout.
one timeout.
We did watch their kicker warm up. He does
Got a long way to go.
about 30, 35 yards with the range. This extra point earlier as he didn't get off the right upright as he slipped.
All right, 1st and 10 right in front of us at the 45-yard line. Weissman calling signals, and Fitchburg will take a timeout now. Was that Fitchburg's first timeout?
Yep.
So they have 4 left. Shrewsbury has 1 left. Okay, there's that last first down play.
See the receiver make the catch. Fitchburg got a shot right
Not
there.
a bad catch
to
either.
Bring him down short of the first down.
Yeah, he just got over that, I think. That was close, real close. Kind of zoom in on the other side.
Hardy Souls made it up from Shrewsbury tonight.
And some of the shots tonight, I mean, that's across the way. When we first started out doing this, you wouldn't be able to see the far sideline. Some of the stuff they got in was just unbelievable at FATV. 1st down and 10. Weissman, pitch back. And around the far side, there he goes before he's finally rubbed out. And a flag is going to be thrown. Apparently they said he was hit when he was out of bounds. And I don't know. I see it happen. I see it all Saturday and all Sunday. You know, guy's got his momentum and he gets carried into the play. I don't know. We'll see it. What do you think?
What's he supposed to do?
He's supposed to throw his arm down and say, here, go ahead and score a touchdown.
You're supposed to look down at the sideline and make sure he hasn't stepped out of bounds? That's a garbage call. Guys are watching too much Sunday television to throw that flag.
There he is.
This is not like the NFL where you have this 3-foot wide white line on the side of the field. He's tight roping the sideline. He's not running out of bounds.
I don't know.
This is football. This isn't skirt ball anymore.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. 1st and 10.
That's a lateral.
On the far side, the 30. And still trying to get out of bounds. He finally does. At the 25-yard line.
Two, maybe 3 yards on the play. It's going to be second.
All right, 25-yard line. 25-yard line it is on a second down play coming up. 11.2 seconds remaining in the game.
You would think that to feel comfortable, they would need another 10 yards to try a field goal. With 11 seconds and only 1 timeout, they've probably got time for 2 plays.
Weissman fakes, throws, caught down to the 11-yard line. 6 seconds remain. There it is, just a quick dump over the middle. Red shirt's there, but 47's the guy that came up with it. Jared Godak. 6 seconds to go. You got 1 play. maybe 2.
I think if you're going to kick it, you got to kick it now.
You got to kick it
You
now.
got to kick it now because you took your time out, so you have none left.
Decision coming up here.
Well, where are they going to put the ball? Do you see that?
The ball is sitting at
10,
around
12.
the 11, 12-yard line, 22, 29, 30-yard field goal attempt for where it is.
I don't think they're going with a field goal attempt.
You got to throw it in the end zone.
Okay, we'll see what happens here. First down and 10, but
The kick is on the field.
they're going to try a kick. They're going to put it where, Mike?
Just outside the 30, so officially be a 29-yarder.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is no good. He hit it to the left.
I was watching the kicker. He thought it was good.
A lot of the Shrewsbury people thought it was.
They were all jumping up and down. The kicker was celebrating. Game is over. Zero's
That's
on the
it.
clock.
Wow. So the Red Raiders come out with a win, holding off Shrewsbury. You know, and from here's the replay coming up.
I don't know if we'll be able to tell, but I don't know how long we stay with the kicker. Look, all the Shrewsbury guys are all jumping up and down.
Yeah. They thought.
Although 53's got his hands on his head, so it was a mixed result.
Can we see that again? Just the reaction of some of the players was just unbelievable. I don't know if the guys can do. Here it is. Now watch Shrewsbury afterwards. They think it's good.
Well, some of the guys, well, there's the ball.
There it is. If we go back to them, it's no good.
Both officials emphatic.
Yeah. Oh, we missed it. Oh,
Oh, well.
I don't know if he can catch that again, but I thought the reaction for the players was just unbelievable.
I think Pittsburgh gets the break they deserve because
They got a real break.
that call.
Oh, here it is.
And watch some of the linemen. Watch 53 grabs his head. Oh.
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that say no.
Well, I think after the officials started signaling it was
Yeah.
no good.
There you go. So the Red Raiders victorious and tough win. Hold on for dear life is right. As that final score will end at 14-12. Many thanks to all of us all the FATV crew to helped us out today. Is Eric. Thank you, Eric, handling the audio tonight. And our camera guys, not an easy night to do this kind of stuff, but they were up on the roof here at Crocker Field. There's a kick again. Mike Smith showing us that he can do a lot of replay. Well, I love the replay, though. It's great. Travis, he's the guy running around all day and does such a great job for us here. And we hope you enjoyed this presentation of Fitchburg Access Television. For Mike Flynn, I'm Dave Clark. Final score from Crocker Field tonight was the Red Raiders of Fitchburg High School 14 and the Colonials of Shrewsbury 12. Good night, everybody.